All right, welcome back to LWN tonight. It is Thursday night, first week of April, and we're cruising right along. So tonight we are doing the reversed grift. I've had so many people over the years call me a grifter, and I have yet to see any of them give back to their audience. LWN is one of the only ones that ever gives back to their audience. So tonight it's nothing but giveaway. I'll do some Q&A in the comments there in the live chat for you guys tonight. We can have a little bit of discussion, but tonight is really just about you and all the support that you guys have done for LWN. Where does your money go? Well, your money goes to us paying our producers who work behind the scenes, working on audio, video, all the software. It goes to our artist, none other than War Machine. We pay him for some of his artwork that he does for us, and it helps keep the lights on here. So, and then we buy silver coins. We give those back to you. We bought a Z grill that we're going to raffle off tonight, give back to you guys. So it's just a giveaway. It's just to show our love for you guys and really appreciate it. So that's what tonight's about. I hope you stick around. For those of you who have financially supported us, your names are here on the tickets. I'm going to show you here in a minute, and we're going to get started right after this. All right, just real quick, I'm going to show you. This is a picture of some of the stuff that we're going to give away tonight. So we'll give away some very special 250-year anniversary coins. They are not silver, just so you know. They are not silver, but we do have silver coins that we are giving away as well. We got 5 silver coins that we're giving away, and a bunch of these commemorative anniversary coins. We got the Brandy glasses there that we're also going to give away. So just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what we're going to give away, plus the Z grill at the very end. So I just hope you guys understand how important you are. And let's see, I'll turn these cameras on. This is our little spinning wheel right here that's got names in there. So for every $5 that you guys have donated, or if you guys have purchased any merchandise, for every $5 worth of merchandise that you purchase, your name goes in the drawing. So let me peel this back a little bit. I'll just show you real quick. So Anna April, I think it is, or Apron. She's got several tickets here. There's several of them. For her purchase of merchandise. So that goes in there. Just some of the names. This is not everybody. I think there's about 300 tickets in here tonight. So you have a 1 in 300 chance to win. And I think tonight we're going to give away somewhere around 20 gifts. So you got a 1 in 300 chance to win, and 20 times. So Michael Bamster also purchase merchandise. So for every $5, there's some tickets for them. There's some singles here too. Just so you know, that's another Michael. I got quite a few of them that I want to share with you guys tonight, because I just really appreciate, like I said, all of your support. Patrick Landrum, another merch buyer. So there's a few tickets for you, and I'm gonna draw something out here in just a second, but I just want to show you. Douglas Duke also bought quite a bit of merchandise, and I think there's like 9 tickets or something here for Douglas Duke. So that goes in there. Let's see, who else do we got? Tennessee Ridge Runner also going in here. Longtime listener. I got a lot of you in here, so just wait. I'm gonna get to a few of you. Gunner also bought quite a bit of merchandise. I don't know how many tickets are in here. I think there's like almost a dozen tickets, 11 tickets, something like that. So that's part of the giveaway. Oh, let's see. What else? Who else do we have in here? And I will get to your comments there in chat in just a second. Camperman, also longtime listener. has bought lots of coffees for us. So for every $5 of coffees that you guys purchase, it gets you into the free drawing here. Let's see, who else do we got? Patrick Landrum. I think I already said his name going in there. I got some big ones over here too. So Lily J, Douglas Duke. Let me move this mic out of the way. I got so many of them. They're hard to grab off this table. Let me get to some of the other ones that are all coffees. I got them over here too. Just wanted to show you guys how many tickets are in here. Like I said, it's going to be about 300 total. Kathy H, send us a check. You can also send us a check donation. Kathy H goes in there too. We've got Rosemary. Rosemary has sent us a check. She's bought merchandise. So Rosemary goes in there too. There's a bunch of them that were already in there before I even started pulling names. Mimi Green going in there too. I think that's a coffee. All these are coffees here. Tammy Jackson, coffees, and I think Cash App she sent in. So there's a bunch of those. Debbie Golden, also coffees going in here. Like I said, we're just trying to give back. This is how we try to do it. Chase, donations. Thank you for that, Chase. Dave Crumpt. So you can do super chats too. You can do super chats there on YouTube, and you can do super chats on Rumble. So Dave has done a few super chats on Rumble. So you could do that too. That gets you qualified. Rhonda from Boston. She's done quite a few of them. I know that there's more Rhondas in there. I just wanted to pull that one. I think it's Jacqueline P. I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. She's done a lot of coffees for us too. So Jacqueline goes in there. Lori Comfrey, another big one. Lori's bought merchandise and coffees. So there's Lori Comfrey. She's got quite a few of them going in there tonight. And all it takes is one ticket. One ticket wins. Like I said, I think we got about 20 gifts that we're giving away tonight. Carlene going in there too. Well, there's Carlene. Patty J, also quite a few of them going in there. All it takes is one to win. But if you like to donate and help us, White Devil also going in there. So that's all the entries. Anything that you guys donate tonight, moving forward, goes into the next giveaway, which will be, I don't know, I'm guessing either sometime between 4th of July or sometime after 4th of July, somewhere in there. We're also giving away 2 $100 gift certificates to the merch shop. Jeff B has donated those to us. So again, there's a lot to give away tonight. I know that some of you probably have some questions and stuff that you want to talk about tonight that's going on around the world and here in the United States. And I'll try to answer those questions the best I can with my perspective and my speculation. I saw some comments the other day, which I appreciate all the comments about, well, LW doesn't have a clue what's going on. Jeff Bean knows everything that's going on. You know what? I appreciate the comment. And that's fine. I just look at it a different way. I try to base my opinion on fact and not what might be out there. So I just try to really, I want to protect my family and I want to protect you guys. And I want you guys to always know that, it's really right there in front of your face. It's easy to see if you just sometimes pull the veil back. And so my perspective is definitely different than a lot of people. And that's okay. You guys have your own ideas of what's going on. And I just want to try to keep it as real as I can for myself. All right. Well, we got five silver coins, 1 troy ounce tonight. I don't know what silver is tonight. If anybody can tell me there in chat, I'll pay attention, but I think it's somewhere around $70 an ounce. So for every coin we pull out tonight, that $70 coin goes to, and I'll keep track of it here on my little paper. And then we got the 250-year anniversary coins. We got the $100 gift certificates we're giving away tonight. And then the grand prize is going to be the barbecue, and that'll be the last one we'll do. So let me see here. There's Travis. Travis is in here with us. Like your thoughts on the speech? Yes, we went. Our families are safe. If you're referring to a speech that was given lately, I honestly anymore I just don't even pay attention to the speeches anymore. A lot of them are just the same rerun, and I look at it this way: proof's in the pudding. When something actually happens, I'll stand corrected. Right. So Kathy says that silver is right at $73.26 an ounce right now. So almost $75 silver coins tonight. And I got that little blue tape on there because these things will fall out the little slit there, and I don't want them falling out. So why don't we just go ahead and get started tonight with a silver coin? What do you say? All right. We'll open it up. First silver coin tonight is Douglas Duke. You have just won yourself a silver coin. Douglas Duke. Kathy, if you could do me a favor, if one of you ladies can help me by keeping track of this, I'm going to do my best. But I don't want to make a mistake. So Douglas Duke, the first winner of silver coin tonight. And I just want to say congratulations, honestly, because that silver coin is a big deal. And I love silver. I love silver coins. So I might have to go back and listen to this again. And I can't write and do this all at the same time. So thank you, Kathy. Appreciate it. So Douglas Duke, congratulations. Anything that you guys that you want to bring up in chat, like I said, let's talk about it. I'm actually freed up tonight. I'm pretty much the only one home. So I got time to spend and we can discuss a few things. If you guys have any questions or if you want my opinion on something, like I said, my opinion is always based on reality and what I actually can prove. So my opinion is a lot different than everyone else's. Let me get this right. Venezuela, corruption gone. Iran, corruption. Leadership killed, corruption gone. United States, gross corruption still going strong. Why? What the F? That's a great question. That's a really great question. And I guess my opinion on that is it's really hard when everybody's involved. I think I was explaining this to Tammy the other day. When you get into high levels of corporation, and I've been up there in the oil field, when you get into those high levels, even in government, you'll be friends with people you can't stand. To make a dollar, to increase your power, to make a move, to get something in return for a favor, right? And man, I'm telling you what, once you start weaving that web of deception, deceit, and corruption, it's just really hard for you to prosecute your friend. Because here's why. If you prosecute that person, they got shit on you too, right? We all want to see that certain Democrat leaders be in handcuffs, have their day in court, and receive punishment. Would you guys all agree with that? Drop me a comment there in chat if you agree with that you would really like to see accountability and you would like to see arrest happen and you would like to see people prosecuted for their crimes and a lot of crimes against humanity. But we can't, well, not we, you and I can, but the right can't prosecute them because the right is just as dirty as the left. So if the right was to actually try to prosecute these sons of bitches, I believe if there's a switch at midterms or anywhere else, then what are they going to do? Then they have to prosecute the right. So I just think there'll be light hand slapping as usual, but nobody's going to be prosecuted. I really don't think these corrupt politicians are going to do shit to each other at all. It's just more of the same. They're gonna play their little violins for us and sing sad tunes and say, oh yeah, if you vote for me at midterms, I'm gonna arrest these people or I'm gonna prosecute these people. But they never do. That's just my own opinion. You guys have your information and the stuff that you follow. Same coin, two sides. Exactly. That's just what I believe. That's what I believe. As far as the corruption in Venezuela and that stuff getting corrected, I'm not 100% sure that it's actually been corrected. Now, obviously, America is a driving force in regime change anywhere in the world that country doesn't benefit America, and that's how I see it. And that's just going to always happen. LWN. Do you want me to give my email for addresses? Yes, please. If you guys, so the winners tonight, if you guys can email Kathy, please, because Tammy's tied up right now. If you guys can email her your mailing address, your full name, your mailing address, even your phone number in case we need to contact you. Would love to send these gifts to you guys. So that's something. Thank you for that, Kathy. I forgot to mention that. Let's see. Travis says, can you see my message, Mike? I can see your message, but I might have missed it. So you'll have to drop it in there again, Travis. Well, the Dems will throw us all in jail if they have their way. Okay, that's a fair comment from Outlandish Patriot. So that's my question to you watching live tonight. I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw another name. Do you guys, does anybody in here believe that, and I know some of you believe that they won't win midterms, and that's fine, but if the Democrat Party wins the midterms, and let's say they win the Senate and the House, two-part question, and this is hypothetical, okay? This is Cash App doesn't take 30%. I believe Cash App only takes 5%, Travis, as far as I remember. It was somewhere around 5%. So does Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee only takes 5% too, as far as I remember. So a two-part question. Do you believe if the Democrats, this is hypothetical. Hi, Lily J. Nice to see you. If, geez, I'm getting all kinds of things in my head here. If they win the midterms, do you believe that they will go after Donald Trump and try to impeach him for the 100th time? That's part one of that question. And part two, Outlandish Patriots question, because if you guys remember back during 2020 and COVID and the other administration, we were being censored and it seemed like they were coming after us for everything. So part two to that question, part B, do you believe that they would come after us? Do you believe that they would start censoring us again, censoring us on YouTube and Facebook and, and coming after us because we're conservative or because we're Christian or because we voted for Trump? Is that a possibility? Do you guys believe if hypothetically they win the midterms that would happen? Okay, here is the second name, and I'm going to go for the big prize. I'm going to go for, let's do $100 gift certificate to the merch shop from Jeff B. All right. This is for a $100 giveaway to the merch shop via Jeff B. All right. The name is Chase and Carlene. Chase and Carlene. You guys just won the $100 gift from the merch shop, and I know that Chase loves her shirt. She looked good the other day. She had an LWN t-shirt on, and she had a picture on her Facebook page, and she looked beautiful in that shirt. It was a really nice shirt. I gave her the thumbs up on that one. So congratulations, Chase and Carlene, $100 gift certificate to Jeff B's shop. The LWN merch. And hopefully, he told me a tumbler should be out. So hopefully you guys can get some of those really cool tumblers that War Machine designed for us, because they're pretty amazing. So let's see. I'm going to go back and see if I can read some of your comments. So Carlene says, no, there won't be midterms, or they lose if by a small chance there is midterms. Okay. Carlene, if you could put a little more detail in there on why you think that, I would appreciate it, so I can put it up on screen and share with everyone else why you feel that way. 100% they will go after, this is outlandish, they will go after Trump, and yes, they will start sending their brown shirts after us again, and censorship will be far worse than it was before. Okay, that's a great question for you guys. If we get censored, will it be worse than last time? Because last time was pretty bad. Remember, we had to do the stupid talking code shit all the time. We had to call the vaccine a vacation. I mean, we had words for everything. It was insane how we had to talk. And then I'd have new people come on here and say, well, what are you guys even talking about? It doesn't even sound right. Right. Because we had talking code. It was stupid. It was ridiculous. So, let's see. Thank you for the comment, Kathy H. She says, Carlene is a great truther, as is Outlandish Patriot. You all are. We all are. How's it going there, Brother John? Good to see you. We all are trying to find the truth, and we're doing our very best, and we're digging deep, and we're finding things on the internet and Google, and we're listening to other people, and other people are connected. And, I follow. So when I first started this journey in 2021, it was right after the election in 2020, or the inauguration in 2021. The election drove me nuts. My circle of people that I would follow, places I would look for information, was very, very vast. I'm letting you inside my head tonight. It was very, very vast. I followed anyone and everything that I could find on the internet, whether it was YouTube, Google, Facebook, it didn't matter. Anybody had any kind of information that I thought was relevant, I followed it all. I listened to it all. I researched it all. I would listen to somebody's show, and then I'd go on Google and I'd start researching shit. And maybe some of you have the same type of style of research, and maybe some of you don't. Maybe some of you like to read more. I don't know. I'm just telling you me. So my circle was very, very vast, very vast. It was like a universe. So today, thank you, Lily J. Thank you for that super chat. Greatly appreciated. And Kathy H., if you could make sure you grab her so that her name goes in for the next drawing that we do the next time, I would appreciate that. Thank you. So I'm telling you here, that was 2021. That was March of 2021 when I started my journey. And I was just consuming every bit of knowledge I could, all the research I could. I was working 12, 16 hours a day on my computer, 7 days a week. I started this show. I started meeting people like Jeff Riddle, Jeff B. I interviewed all kinds of people across the years, people in politics. And what I realized is my circle that I trust for information kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So it's not that I don't trust anybody. It's that I'm very, very cautious about the information that I trust. I'm very cautious about the people that put out the information. I do a little deeper dive on who they are and what makes them tick. And so yeah, over the years I've been called Captain Skeptic, and I'm fine with that, man. I like to ask questions. I like to ask questions no one else is asking. I like to think outside the box. I like to think, okay, if this is right in front of me and I'm still seeing the same person every freaking day on the news, some of the other stuff I'm being told is not making sense. And so that's my journey. And I'm trying really hard. I respect everybody's opinion. I respect your research. I respect the people who you follow and what you believe in. That's all cool. I like this channel. I like the chat because we can all come here and have different opinions. We can have different information, and you don't have to like me, and you don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with your perspective or your information either. I don't want to be an asshole to anybody. I just want us all to just have fun doing this, because now it's almost becoming a hobby for me more than a mission. And my mission is always truth, but there's just so much misdirection and disinformation that you just got to be very careful. My opinion. Here we go. This is Carly. My opinion, backed by credible sources. But if by chance, as I said, there is midterms, I believe many have awakened to the corruption and they are exposing themselves both sides. Totally agree with that, Carlene. I'll give you my big. I shared this with Tammy just the other day, and her and I don't get to talk as often as we used to because she's pretty busy with family stuff. But I'm going to give you my opinion here in just a second, but I'm going to draw another name on where I think this whole thing is going. And I'm not going to do it to try to convince you otherwise or disrespect any of you. This is just how my brain is thinking right now. And so I want to share that with you guys. And then you guys can comment on that, on what you think, right? D, nice to see you. Thanks for being here tonight. And Dave, David Cowboy, good to see you. I respect you. Holy cow. I respect you, bro, for not being fake. Well, I appreciate that. I just am who I am. And I'm proud of it, actually. I mean, I've come a long way and met so many of you wonderful people in the last 5-6 years. I've learned so much. I'll tell you one thing I have in common with all of you. I believe all these sons of bitches are more corrupt than I ever imagined. And if you agree with me, drop that in the chat. But I knew that these people were corrupt. I knew that they were using us. I knew that they lied to us. I knew a lot of stuff, but I didn't know. I felt like it's like I only knew 3% of what I know now. These sons of bitches are so corrupt. They're so tied together. They're so evil. They're okay. So let me draw a name. And then I'm going to get to my thought here. Okay. So the next drawing is going to be for, let me show you guys. I'm going to give, and Kathy, if you can write this down, this is going to be for the pair of Brandy glasses. And you don't have to drink Brandy. You can put ice water in it, Pepsi, whatever you want, lemonade. But these are pretty cool. So the Brandy glasses, if you can see my arrow, are these two to the right in the very back. So it's 1776 to 2026, 250-year anniversary, and then the eagle over here, United States of America. So that's what we're drawing for next. I'm going to draw that name out. I'm trying to keep up with chat too. So if I don't get to your comment and you really want me to see your comment, try to get the attention of one of our wonderful mods, or just drop it in there a couple of times until I get to it. I really am trying to get to comments tonight. So this is for the Brandy glasses. And my producer helped me set up. I bought this little bingo wheel thingy to do this, and my producer helped me set up the camera so you guys can actually see me do it. Okay. Let's see. Patrick Landrum, I believe is how you pronounce the name. Patrick Landrum. I believe Patrick has bought some of our merchandise. So Patrick is the winner of I call them the Brandy glasses. They look like Brandy glasses to me. I mean, if I drink a lot of Brandy, I think I'd like to drink out of those. They're pretty freaking cool. So thank you for buying merchandise, Patrick. I really appreciate that, because again, like I said at the beginning of the show, and this is going to be a long show, we're going to go 2 hours, maybe even 2.5 hours tonight, because I want to discuss with you guys some of your comments. Please email to Kathy H. She's dropping her email, and Carlene's dropping her email in there. Please email us your full name, your mailing address, your shipping address, and a phone number in case we need to reach out to you and contact you, please, so we can get those out. My wonderful conversation with Tammy, I think it was yesterday. this is going to lead you into some of my thought again. I'm letting you into the mind of LW tonight. So there's three things that drive people, most people, and that's how I try to figure people out. There's Patrick Landrum right there. Thank you. You won the Brandy glasses tonight. Thank you, Tennessee Ridge Runner. Let me put that up there real quick too. So Tennessee put up, I knew the government was corrupt. These last few years has shown me they have brought and paid for evil SOBs. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat, Tennessee Ridge Runner. If we can write him down for the next giveaway too. So there's three things that drive people, especially in the last 150 years. And this is what I was explaining to Tammy. Maybe you guys will agree with me. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll say those three things don't drive me at all. And I believe 150 years ago, these things didn't drive people, especially here in America. It is power, it is fame, and it is money. So you got to figure out whether you're following me, what drives me, and I'll tell you what drives me: money. Money drives me. I want to pay my bills. I want to do things on my property. So I'm trying to do things that create money, that make me money, so I can get the things done that I want to get done on my property and have total freedom. Money drives me for freedom. That's what drives me. But I'll ask you this question. I asked Tammy this question. What do our congressmen and women and our senators, what drives them? Answer the question in chat there. What drives our congressmen and women? Well, power, right? And money. There's a little bit of fame in there, but I don't think any of them really care that much about fame. But what they really want is they want power and they want money. Okay? What drives a narcissist? Fame, power, money. Okay? So when you're dealing with other YouTubers, other influencers, your pastor, preacher, your neighbor, I think it's very wise of us to try to figure out what really drives them. And I think 150 years ago, when everybody was self-sufficient, we didn't need a lot of money, which meant we didn't need power. We were on the farm, we were on the ranch, we were raising our families. We had cattle and gardens. We didn't need fame. We didn't even know what fame was. So I believe this all changed 150 years ago. I believe, or 100 years ago, somewhere in there, a switch flipped, and that is what drives people. And it's greed. It's greed for power. It's greed for fame. It's greed for money. That's what I believe. Just thought I would share that with you. That's what drives my mind. So when I'm watching certain people, or I'm listening to certain people, or people are sharing information with me and it comes from a certain person, that's one of the first things that I ask myself is, what drives this person? Is it power, money, or is it fame? Because if somebody that you're listening to just wants to be famous, you got to be very careful why you're listening to them, because I feel like they'll tell you anything. They'll tell you anything to make you believe, to make them get more clicks or more subscribers. And then next thing you know, they're famous, which leads to money. Some people will lie to you, manipulate you for power because they want to control you, right? They want to control us. They want to control America. And so just be careful of that. Be leery of that. I'm ready to draw another name. Let's do a silver coin. And Kathy, don't let me go over 5 because I only got 5 silver coins. None doesn't drive me. All right. Thank you, Vicky. Like I said, I mean, some of you, those 3 things might not drive you at all, especially if you're retired and you got and maybe you got a good Social Security check. Maybe you have a good retirement. You don't need money. You're not looking for power or fame. You're just, you read your Bible every day and you believe in Jesus Christ, and you're a good person and you help your neighbor. So those 3 things may not apply to you. What I'm telling you is those 3 things apply to every person out there running our government, every influencer that you watch and pay attention to, everybody who's trying to elevate themselves and go somewhere is being driven by those 3 things. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right, here we go. Shaking it up again. This is for another silver coin. Peace is what drives me now. I'm 70 years old. I am always looking for peace. I was just on my 20 acres last night. I was on my 20 acres at 9 a.m. last night. It was dark. It was cloudy. It was raining. I was just sitting there listening to the rain hit the top of the roof of my truck because I don't have a house there yet. And I was just sitting there listening to the rain and just enjoying God's peace and quiet. And it was amazing. It was amazing. All right. This one is for another coin. Coin number 2. All right. I could have done all this electronically. I've done it electronically in the past. And I don't know. I like doing it this way because I think it's a lot more personal. So this one is Rhonda. This is our Boston Rhonda. I call her McEnany, but I believe I pronounce her name wrong every time. But Rhonda has won our second silver coin. Thank you for your support, Rhonda. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, let me jump back into chat. I gave you guys what was in my head. Let's see what's in your guys' head. I love the ranch at night and the rain hitting the roof of our arena. When it hits the 10, Susie, when it hits 10, it makes, to me, it's like music. It's like an orchestra. And it hailed last night too. It was just so peaceful and so quiet. And that's why I bought the 20 acres. And that's why I'm really working hard to try to make as much money as I can to get a house built and get a shop built and be up there with a garden and my fruit trees and my honeybees. And just, I want to live a very quiet and peaceful life. I'm not looking for fame. I could care less if only one person is watching me right now. And I'm not looking for fame. I'm definitely looking for money because I want to pay for the stuff that I need. And I just want to have a peaceful life. Let's see what Carlene has to say here. She says, it's very peaceful just being in nature with our Heavenly Father. Good for you, Mike. We all need that once in a while. I'm looking for it every day, Carlene. When I actually have a place to live up there, that is going to be my sanctuary where I talk to God and I'm just close to Him and I'm just quiet. Like, there's so much noise around us. There's so much going on in the world. It's so noisy to me. It's like static. It's like that white noise. And I trust in God. I believe that He's leading me down the path He needs me to go down right now. It could change next week, could change next year. Who knows? Send us some rain, please. And thank you. We haven't had shit all year. It sounds like maybe you guys are going to be going into a drought there, Travis. I know parts of Idaho are going to be going into a drought. They're not even going to release irrigation water here, usually the 10th of April, and they're talking mid next month because we didn't get enough snowfall this year. There's nothing like a good rain. This is Lily J. Nothing like a good rain, a little thunder and lightning, breeze flowing. I couldn't agree with you more. Lily, last night I got to see some pretty cool thunder and lightning last night. It was totally amazing. I believe you will, LW. Well, thank you for that, Vicky. I really appreciate that. I work hard and try to work as hard as I absolutely can and work as many hours as I can and be with the family and just trying to do my best. Carlene says, absolutely 100%, Mike. It's a lot of noise. I tune out mostly and tune in when I need to. I agree with that comment. I believe at times we get too much of this going on in our heads. And I've told people before, man, sometimes it's good to just unplug and get out of nature. We used to be 7 days a week here at LWN and people would be like, how come you're not on? And I'm like, sometimes you just even got to unplug from us, man. Get some information from somewhere else or just take a walk, like unplug for a minute. Florida is on water restrictions. Yeah, I believe it. It might be not so good year for farmers. And okay, here's a question, because I believe this 100%. I believe that, and we've proven this over and over again, and it's the information is out there. My question to you, and I know what all your answers are going to be. Do you believe in weather manipulation? Do you believe in weather manipulation? Because I do. I definitely believe 100% in weather manipulation. Second part to that question is, do you think the weather is being manipulated right now to cause us to go into a drought season? And if so, why? Do you think that they're trying to kill our farmers right now, kill the crops? Do you believe that maybe they're trying to control the food? And that's another reason why I want this property. That's another reason why I'm working hard to make money. Money is driving me right now because I want to be self-sufficient. I want to have my own garden and my own orchard and my own honeybees and my own animals. Like I want to be 100% self-sufficient. I got solar panels, I got windmills, I got an opportunity to do hydroelectric. Like I want to live off grid, not tied to the power grid. So the power can go out. I don't care. I got guns, I got ammunition. I'm going old school, putting a root cellar in the ground so that we can store food. Like I'm not messing around with this stuff. I'm done playing games. I've told you guys this, I think the other night, Monday night, or whenever Jeff and I were on, I'm like, God's telling me to prepare. You know, it's like Noah's Ark. Noah, God's telling me prepare. Well, I'm trying to build my boat right now the best that I can. So Travis says, so I have a good answer, Mike. Why did they dam all the water? It has changed our weather years ago. It's also changed fish patterns, Travis, if you agree with me. I mean, we used to have salmon where I bought the 20 acres, we used to have salmon go all the way up the Weezer River. But the dams have stopped that. Now on the other side of that coin, you know, we had cheaper electricity for a long time because of the hydroelectric dams. I think there could be a happy medium. I believe that we could have hydroelectric dams and have a way for the fish to still make it upstream. But yeah, it's dams have definitely changed a lot of things, and for a long time, for decades, we all thought it was a good idea, and maybe now it's not such a good idea. Yes, absolutely. Weather is being manipulated. Thank you for the comment, Tammy Jackson over there on Facebook. Here's our brother John Estabrooks. I know weather is weaponized. We have tracked HARP. Many whistleblowers have tracked the spraying. And I got to get John Estabrooks back on with us one of these nights too. Next week, John, we need to plan to be on next week. So my schedule got pushed back. I was supposed to go back to the East Coast. Actually, I was supposed to go to Texas on Sunday, but that got pushed back. So I'm home all month. So you guys can expect quite a few more shows out of me here in the month of April. I'm going to get with John Estabrooks and we'll do some shows together too. Jeff B over here, but I'm going to be home for a while. I know we could have absolutely free power. Okay, great comment, John. I'm going to ask this next question, and then we're going to do another drawing. I've done a lot of research on Tesla, follow a lot of that stuff, went down a lot of rabbit holes with, the last president with Lockwood, writing the book, The Last President, and Barron Trump's marvelous adventure and all that stuff. So here's my question. Do you believe that there is a possibility that the Tesla invention, we could be absolutely energy free? Do you believe that with Tesla's inventions that one maybe got covered up or stolen? I believe they got stolen. I believe when Tesla died, I believe they went into his apartment and shit, and they took everything. Do you believe that we could be running on free power right now, with not having to pay for these extreme high power bills? Yes. So a lot of people believe, and I do too. I absolutely believe that we could be living a different life. Okay. This is what I'm going to do next. I am going to draw two names. Let me bring this up on screen real quick. I'm going to draw two names, and it's going to be one each. So I'm going to draw two names, and the two names is going to get one of these. I don't know. There's like 7 coins here. I think I have 7 total or something like that. 7 different coins. So I'm going to draw 2 tickets out, and it's going to be for 1 coin each. It's just going to be a random coin. I'm going to grab one. I'm going to throw it in a box and mail it to you. So let me do this. I can bring this back round and round and round. Oil industry is a Rothschild curse on humanity. Don't disagree. Don't disagree with your comment. Do not disagree with your comment at all. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they've really done a number on us. I believe it's crimes against humanity. Okay. 2 tickets. 2 names. 1. 2. All right, let me close it back up. All right. Now, for some of you who have bought lots of coffees and merchandise, and you've got lots and lots of tickets in there, it's very likely somebody could win more than once tonight, and that's just the way it goes. So, all right, first coin, and this is not a silver coin. Just disclosure, this is not a silver coin. This is just like a decorative commemorative coin. It's a 250-year anniversary coin that I will mail to you. The first name is going to be Mimi Green. Mimi's got the first coin, and the second coin is going to Michael Bamester. I know I'm messing up the pronunciation of the name, but there it is. Bamster. I think it's Bamster. Michael Bamster. If I got your name wrong, I'm sorry, but we know who you are. We just need you guys to reach out to Kathy H. She's dropping her email address there in chat. The mods are dropping it. So if you can please send us your full name, your full address, mailing address, and a phone number in case we need to reach out to you for any reason. So we got those 2 coins. Congratulations. Love it. Stick around. Like I said, I'm gonna probably be live tonight for at least 2 hours. We're almost an hour in, but the big prize for tonight is going to be this Z Grill. And I promise you, when I mail you this thing, or when they mail it to you, you're not going to regret this thing. It is a pellet grill, a grill master. It is a smoker and a grill. So, you can smoke meat on it. I smoke fish. I smoke brisket. I smoke anything on it. Chicken, steak, any prime rib. And yeah, it's just really cool. So are there 7 250 coins? Not sure what that question is there, Kathy. So those 2 coins that we just did are just the anniversary coins. Those are not the silver coins. So we should have done 2 silver coins, and these 2 are just the anniversary coins. So we still have 3 silver coins left to give away, and I'm going to give away some more of those 250-year anniversary coins too. I got lots of them, so I'll give a bunch away. I need that, Mike. You still owe me a cook of. Oh, that's right, Travis. We had a bet, didn't we, Travis? Well, I would love to make that happen for sure. Maybe after I get my property done, maybe you can fly out here and we'll hang out on my property, and we'll do the cook-off out here, the 2 of us, and hang out and have some friends over for dinner, and that would be awesome. Yeah, we have a bet. We definitely have a bet. So Travis and I bet, what was it, at least a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, we have a bet on a brisket. I believe it was brisket. I want to be at that cook-off. Well, 20 acres. I got plenty of room for people. Yeah. All right. You know what? I'm going to let you guys drum up the conversation. So drop something in chat. You want maybe my opinion on, my perspective on, or ask me a question. I'll pull it up on the screen there. 3 years ago, prime rib. Oh, okay. Prime rib, even better. And 3 years ago, is it not crazy, Travis, how fast time goes by? I make a mean prime rib, and I'm sure you do too, but man, that would be a fun cook-off, wouldn't it? So, this grill, it's almost dummy proof. Once you put the meat on there, it's almost dummy proof. It's hard to burn or ruin any meat on that. You can overcook it if you leave it on there too long, but I love the grill. I've had mine now for, it's going on close to 3 years for my first Z grill. It's called Z Grill, and you can look it up. They're online. You can Google them. They're sold at Buy Mart. That's where I bought mine here. Love them. Let's see. What's your take on Pam Bondi? Good question. Thank you for the comment and the question. Party at Mike's place. Absolutely. I wish I could invite you all there. It would be something to be seen. What about these missing scientists? Let me get to this one first. Pam Bondi. I mean, the first word that comes to mind with Pam Bondi, to be honest with you, is impotent. Anybody agree with that word? If I had to sum Pam Bondi up in one word, I would sum her up as impotent. You can agree, disagree, but I just I was excited at first when obviously Trump came out and said, here's Pam Bondi. She's going to do us a great job. She's going to be the best AG of all time, blah, 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 laid it on real thick. And then nothing happened. And so, puppet. Okay. That's another good word. Sarah says puppet. If you had to sum Pam Bondi up in one word, what would you use? I use impotent. I wanted her to be something, but tired of waiting. Couldn't agree with you more there, David Cowboy. Couldn't agree with you more. Rhino. She was part of the Bush administration. Okay. Dumb. D-U-M-B. All right. Yeah. Incompetent. Yep. I agree with that statement too. Bondi was in over her head. Papa Two Bears. Thank you for the comment. Scared. Miss Mischief says scared. That's a good question. Do any of you? Okay. Let's try to be fair. Let's be objective for just a moment. Put aside everything that everyone else has told you about Pam Bondi, that she's CGI, she's wearing a mask, and she's crooked, and all the stuff. Put all that. Let's do an exercise here. Just put all that away for just a second. Put it all aside, and let me tell you how my brain thinks. Captured by her past. Okay. Do you think it's possible? Again, we're trying to be non-biased here, trying to put away anything that you've been told by other people about Pam Bondi. And this is a good exercise. I like the comment from Miss Mischief here. Let's just do this exercise together. You haven't heard anyone else say anything about Pam Bondi. You are only strictly looking at what she's done since she's been in office. Do you think that maybe it was possible when she actually opened up the Epstein files and started looking at that shit, that she got scared of shit? Now, hear me out here. I got a method to this, to my madness. That she saw who was on that list and possibly got scared. And then here you go, Dan Bongino also saw the same shit, and he said, nope, I'm out of here. Went back to podcasting. So just do the exercise with me if you would, and just pretend like you didn't hear any of the other shit, and just solely look at her as her performance to date and what she's done. And that once she got the Epstein files on her desk or looked at them or whatever, that maybe Miss Mischief here has a correct comment of maybe she was just scared and she saw some shit and said, I'm not prosecuting these people. And that's when Dan Bongino saw the same thing. I think Dan Bongino saw shit and he's like, no, I'm out. I've been saying that since day one, since I saw the interview with him and Kash Patel, and you could tell they were both super uncomfortable. And I knew that Dan Bongino at that point, I knew his days were numbered at the FBI. I knew he was going to quit. I asked Tammy. I called it way before it ever happened. I called it. Asked Tammy. She's got me on record. Just my opinion. I mean, I don't have any inside information. That's just what I think. Yep, and that's why he quit. Lori C. Okay, let's do another drawing here. What do you say? All right. Let's do two more of the 250 year anniversary coins. I love those coins. I think you guys are going to love them. I love this little cage thingy that I bought. I bought it on Amazon because I'm like, God, I want to do something cool for everybody. So I bought this thing because we're going to use it again. I'm going to use it over and over again. All right, I'm going to draw 2 tickets, 2 names. There's 1. There is 2. All right. Okay, again, disclaimer. These are not the silver coins. These are the 250-year anniversary coins. I think you're going to like them anyway. So the first winner is going to be Carlene. Carlene's won one of the coins. Again, it's just going to be a random coin. I'm just going to pick out of my pile here. I'm going to mail that to you guys. So she's got one of the 250-year anniversary. And here's one. Twig Twister. Twig Twister 1 has won the other coin. Again, not silver coins. These are the anniversary coins. I'll show you real quick on screen what they look like. There'll be one of these coins right here. Some of them are kind of engraved, and some of them I think have like little stickers put on them, and they're made out of some cheap metal. But anyway, they're super cool. They're cool little coins. Let's see what brother Esterbrook says here. I tracked Bondi prior to her being AG in Florida. She was controlled. She was a controlled RNC candidate. She had some ties to Jeff Bush. Okay. Thank you for the information, John Esterbrooks. Again, people can win multiple times in this thing. I just put all the tickets in there for every $5 that you donate, whether it's through coffees, super chats, buying merchandise. For every $5 you spend, that's one entry into the drawing. So if you spend $100, then that's what, 20 tickets. If you buy $100 worth of merchandise, that's 20 tickets in this thing. Or if you buy me 20 coffees, that's $100. That's 20 entries into this thing. So some people have a lot of tickets in here because they sent a lot of stuff. So congratulations to you guys for those coins. Mike, what is your opinion on President Trump's advisor, Susie Wiles? Sarah, I'm going to digress on that because I've been out of stuff for a couple of weeks. And so I don't know really who that is yet. And I just don't want to speak on something I don't know. So I apologize that I am not up to speed on that. But if you guys want to drop some information there in chat, Carlene, Kathy H., Sarah, John Esterbrook, you guys want to drop some stuff in there and enlighten me right now who she is and what's going on, I would love to know. So, I mean, thank you for the comment. I just don't have an opinion about it. Definitely Johnny. She scared me a long ago, and I live in Florida. That's Kathy H. Let's see. I heard buy silver, and when you have enough to buy gold, do this. Okay. That's a good comment. So I used to be a broker for Miles Franklin. There's other people I use now. But yeah, I mean, we were told that too. Like, if you can afford to buy silver and you can stockpile enough of it, then you can go ahead and cash it in and buy gold. I don't think that's a horrible plan. I'm not encouraging anybody to do that. I'm not a expert at any of that stuff. But it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of gold too. I mean, hell, when we first started selling gold here, it was at $1,600 an ounce. $1,600 an ounce when I was working with Miles Franklin, and hell, it's got as high as 5,000. So some people more than doubled their money. Same with silver. When we first started selling silver here at LWN, it was $18 an ounce, and it hit 100. I think it was a little over $100 an ounce was the record a few weeks ago. So not a horrible investment. If you can, if you want to, great. If not, I'm not pushing it anymore. This is not my cup of tea. I'm just here to hang out with you guys. Tennessee Ridge Runner Mike, do you think another attempt will be made to take out Mr. T, and what time frame? Well, to be honest with you, Tennessee, in the conversations I've had with Jeff, it's ongoing. I don't think it's ever stopped. I honestly, if I had to say that there would be a significant one, I'd say probably after midterms. Depends on what this war in Iran is going like. I mean, if we bomb the shit out of them and start making advancements in Iran, that's a possibility too. I don't want to see anybody get snuffed by any means. But I think it's just ongoing, to be honest with you. I don't think it ever stops. Jeff's told me lots of times that they're just ongoing attempts. And I'm sure there's ongoing attempts on other people too. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. It's just ugly to even think that way, but it's out there. We know it is. So while I was in Pennsylvania working, I've been to Butler many a times, and I wish I wasn't working, because I always wanted to go there to college in Butler, Pennsylvania, and take a look at that whole scenario and report back to you guys. And matter of fact, the next time I'm down there working, which should be here in a few weeks, probably about May, I'll be going back. I definitely want to go to that college and take a look at that and just report back to you guys with my own eyes, and just see, what did that look like? Like, what was the angle and all that stuff? Very, very interesting to me. Let's see. Let me see what else is in here. Silver. Yeah, John Esterbrook's has been on here before. He's donated silver coins to us too. He says silver is a solid investment when you buy physical metal. Best strategy is to buy on a regular basis. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate that. Yeah, I tell people all the time, don't buy the paper silver. If you got somebody who's trying to sell you silver and it's going to be in paper, I strongly suggest not buying that. I strongly suggest buying the physical, having it shipped right to your home. I think that's the best way that you don't get screwed. Just my opinion. Not a professional at it. Did sell it for a while. I would never encourage anybody to take paper ever. Let's see. Any other topic that you guys want to try to cover real quick? And if I missed it and you put something in there and I missed it, go ahead and drop it in there again. No bonds either. Again, I'm not an expert Patriot girl, but it's very possible that you could collect on. I'm not talking about silver bonds. If you're talking about silver bonds, yeah, I would agree with that too. But there are like certain bonds that I think are, and maybe John Esterbrook could help me with that too. Certain bonds that would be good to buy. I don't know what those would be. Again, I'm not, that's not my world, but yeah, I think stay away from paper when it comes to precious metals, but there's other bonds that you could maybe buy. They would mature and then you cash in on them real quick. War bonds, maybe. Maybe John Estabrooks has a thought on that. Maybe war bonds, if they're selling bonds right now for the Iranian war, maybe it'd be a time to buy bonds that way. I don't know. I'm not willing to gamble my money on certain things. I asked about Pam Bondi's replacement. I don't even know who Pam Bondi's replacement is. I haven't been in the news that much. So if you guys could help enlighten me, who is her replacement? Because I've just been head down working hard. Haven't really followed anybody or listened to anything or listened to the news or any of that stuff. My comments aren't going through, Mike. I'll text you. I see your comments there, Travis. I see your comment there. If I haven't responded to him, it's probably because I just didn't see him. Because I was doing me. Lee Zendel. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Is that who is taking her place, or is that just a nominee? Hedseth just lifted the ban on carrying firearms on military bases. How about that? Holy shit. Well, to your comment, it's probably because I believe military bases are a huge target around the world for sure. Probably here in the United States too, when you talk about the sleeper cells. And so our military walking around the base unarmed, for whatever reason, whether they're going to the commissary store or they're going to their laundromat or whatever they're doing, right, to the barracks, and they're unarmed, they're a target. And so I could see why Hedseth would lift the ban on carrying firearms on the military bases, unless you're talking about civilians, which I find that strange that they'd allow civilians to come on a military base carrying a firearm. I had heard also silver is very much needed for manufacturing. Silver is needed in so much manufacturing. It's insane. So when you're talking about all these mega data centers and you're talking about cell phones and all the stuff, your cell phone has silver in it. Yes, silver is a huge manufacturing piece of a lot of technology, and that's why they need silver. I'm using two devices, so I see them. Looking at your text message. Okay, I'll take a look at it there, Travis, and then we're gonna do another drawing here real quick. Let's see. China has said they will double the consumption in silver. I'm watching on TV. Oh shit. Okay, so Travis just sent me a text that China is going to double their consumption of silver in China. It's for manufacturing, folks. It's for drones. It's for cell phones. It's for data centers. It's technology is covered in silver. There are people actually out there breaking phones and pulling stuff out of them, trying to melt them down and get the silver. I've seen people who take, in my line of work, breakers have some little parts of silver in it. They're taking old breakers and smashing them with hammers and taking those little pieces of silver out of there and melting them down. I'm not going to do that shit because it looks like a lot of damn work. I think I make more money just going out there with my job and just working hard. But yeah, there is a lot of silver parts to that stuff. Solar panels, computers, yes. Solar panels, Cadillac converters, tips. Okay. Tips of nuclear missiles and tips of so we've been shooting down drones. And that was one of my concerns about this war is we are outspending Iran. $200 to 1 was one estimate. So for every $1 that Iran spends in this war, like on their drones, they spend $20,000 on a drone. We shoot it down with a $4 million missile. That missile has silver on the tip of it. Okay. How long can we keep doing that? Yeah. Werewolf bullets. Yeah. Werewolf bullets also contain silver. Big deal. But how long, Travis? I'm going to ask you this, Travis and John Estabrooks. If we're shooting down, say we shoot down 1,000 drones from Iran, and every missile we shoot down cost us $4 million, how long can we keep doing that, gentlemen? How long? Okay, I'm going to draw another name. Let's do 2 more Brandy glasses. Is Kathy H still in here with us? 2 more Brandy glasses, a pair of them. So here's what they look like real quick. If you're getting in here late, It's going to be these two right here at the very top, pair of them. All right, let's see whose name we got. All right, the Brandy glasses. Rosemary, our wonderful Rosemary. She messages me all the time. You got a pair of the Brandy glasses. Why don't we use an EMP mic? It's a great question, Travis. I'm not running the military. Neither are you. Neither's John Estabrooks. You know, why do we do half the shit we do, Travis? Honestly. Why? Okay. I'm going to ask all of you, not just Travis and John Estabrooks. I'm asking every one of you right now. Why are we in the war in Iran? Why are we there? Why do you think we're here? What have you heard? What have people told you? Why are we in the war with Iran? I would like to see your comments. Is Rambo too old? Yeah, let's send Rambo and let's send Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commander. Let's send all those badasses from the late 1980s and early 1990s. Let's send them all. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for the comment. Really appreciate that. I have been blessed. I have been very blessed. Then thank you guys for all the prayers for my mother. I got to see her Monday, I think it was. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I got to go have lunch with Mom. She's as honorary as ever now, which tells me she's doing great. So thank you for those prayers, but please keep praying for Tammy and her family. They need those. They need those really bad. And yes, any winners tonight, if your name has been drawing for anything, please send Kathy H an email with your full name, your mailing address, and your phone number in case we need to get a hold of you for shipping questions. I won't call and bug you, but please send those emails to Kathy H so that, and we'll make a list and we'll put it out there on Instagram and all of our platforms for you guys to see who the winners are. But please send us that. I have no freaking idea. Thank you for the comment, Sarah. At least you're honest. She says, I don't have any freaking idea. Who does, Sarah? Who has any idea on why we're really in this war? Travis says, we're in the war with Iran because their nuclear capability. You have proof of that, Travis? Do you have proof of that? Remember, brother? Remember years ago when we used to say, where's your proof? Where's your receipts? Well, where's the fucking receipts? That's what I want to see. Let's see. Patriot Girl says treaty. Dang it. Can't remember. What's it called? Kathy H says no nukes to protect the planet. Let's see. Tammy says those flame throwing choppers. There you go. Let's see. David Cowboy says they are saying to stop them from getting nuke. Okay. What was the shit we did back in June where we bombed the shit out of them? We did this secret mission. It was the best mission of all time. It was, that person says, oh, it was the best of all time. We did all this. No one else could do it but us. We went and bombed the shit out of them. Supposedly blew up all their faculties. Why are we there now? You're telling me in that short amount of time they rebuilt everything? I'm going to call bullshit on it. Military complex makes money. Very fair comment, Hick Gal. Very fair. We have proof now Bush did not. Okay. Regime. So Travis, maybe regime change. Let's see. Why are we in war on Iran? Because they have nuclear weapons on our radical cult who would use them. Okay. That's a fair comment. Not disagreeing with you. Let's see. Remember weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. I'm right there with you, John Estabrooks. Right there with you. We were told that too. Let's see. They haven't had any proof for 25 years. Okay, I'm going to share something with you guys here real quick. I'm going to try to get through the comments. They better start worrying about those ones over here saying death to America and living right in our own country. Totally agree with you, Outlandish. Remember the Bay of Token? I'm trying to get to it all real quick. Hillary sold uranium and they got it. Thank you for the comment there, Kathy H. Donald here says non-pro treaty. Okay. War in Iran. I think it was rid of deep state assets in there. Okay. I can't get to them all. Mike, my comments? Yes, I see your comments, Rhonda. And you were a winner earlier. Just if you're just getting in here, want to let you know you won something. I can't remember what it was, but I drew your name. I think it was a silver coin, if I'm not mistaken. So reach out to Kathy H. She dropped her email address here in chat. If somebody can drop Kathy H's email address over there on X, Rhonda is over there, and I believe she won something earlier. I called her out. Okay, so real quick, just want to give you guys a little bit of information. There's somebody that I follow that I do trust, somebody that I think is like got his thumb on the pulse. He's plugged in, very well connected. When it comes to Iran, and John Estabrooks, please correct me if I'm wrong or at least add to this conversation. And then I'm going to draw a name. I'm going to be frank. I am not a Barack Obama fan, okay, at all. Don't support him, never voted for him, don't like him. But back in the Obama administration, again, John Estabrooks, please correct me if I'm wrong. But when they signed the Iran nuclear deal, that was supposed to give inspectors the right to come in and inspect Iran. Okay. Now I've heard stories that they refused them, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. All I know is that when the Iranian deal got canceled, then there was no more eyes or boots on the ground, from my understanding from the individual that I follow and pay attention to, because out of all the people across all platforms, I feel like this person is somebody that I can believe is trying to do the right thing all the time, whether it pisses people off or not. And that's how I roll. I know people don't like my opinions. I know people don't like my comments. They don't even like me, hell, but I just try to be as honest and as blunt as I possibly can and try to put information out there. You do with it what you will. But there was a deal, a treaty, and it was supposed to be where inspectors went in and got to check. Now, again, I don't know if they were refused or what, but when that deal was done, when we canceled that deal, when Donald Trump canceled the deal, that changed a lot of things. And I'm not trying to push blame on Donald Trump. I don't want you guys coming at me about that. I'm just saying I believe that there are things behind the scenes that we are not privy to, that we don't know about, that have changed the things in Iran. Why are we there today? Why are we there now? Is it because of weapons of mass destruction and they're going to bomb us and they're going to kill us and blah, 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 blah? Now, Iran, I believe, is definitely a major sponsor of terrorism. That's been proven. But the Iranian people, if you look back in the 70s, the women were going to college. I mean, Iran back in the 1970s was flourishing. So something changed. That's all I'm saying, is something changed. Then we had the Obama administration. We had a deal. They either followed the deal or they didn't follow the deal. And now shit's crazy. Would you agree with me that shit's just crazy? Because that's what it is right now. You are correct. Iran refused to allow trusted inspectors inside their enrichment faculties. So, yeah, that changes a lot of stuff. So again, I don't pretend to know. I don't have a clue. I don't have any inside information. I just know at this point, it's crazy as shit. I don't like what's going on. and I'm very concerned about it. I told you guys that. I'm concerned, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing for my family right now, because I'm very concerned. There were sites that Iran refused inspectors entry. Okay. Thank you for your comment. Let's see. Funds Hezbollah. Yeah. I know that it's been shown that there is paper trails that show that they definitely fund terrorist organizations, as from what I understand. Iran offed 40,000 people for protesting. That has been proven. All right. Thank you for the comment, Travis. Appreciate it. All right. We're going to draw a name for the other $100 gift certificate to the merch shop. So this is the last one for the merch shop. Former inspector and U.S. Marine Scott Ritter said they were refused entry. Thank you for the comment. I'll put it up there, Conservative Cowboy. Okay, so this is for the $100 gift certificate to the merch shop. And this is the last one for the merch shop. Come on. This is the last one for the merch shop. It's a $100 gift certificate. Lily J. Lily J is the winner. $100 gift certificate to the merch shop. Thank you for supporting us, Lily. Appreciate it. Okay, just like the banks manipulate these used Iranian threats to boost oil prices. Yeah. Okay. I ask this question a lot. Well, I asked the question, is gas prices going up in your area? Silver is going to skyrocket. I believe silver will definitely go up over $100 an ounce again, and even keep climbing. So for those of you who won silver coins tonight, hold on to them, because they'll be worth more than even what I paid for them. So congratulations to you. I asked you guys if the prices are going up in your area, but my question to you now is why? And you can't give me the answer because the Iranian war. Why? Give me in detail, a little more detail than the Iranian war. Why are the fuel prices going up in America? Now, some of you will say, well, that little strait over there, that little piece of ocean there that Iran is blocking and stopping certain ships from coming through, or all ships coming through, is changing our oil prices. That may be true, but I mean, hell, I worked in the oil field back between 2016 to 2021 during the first Trump administration, and we were energy independent. So what the hell happened? What the hell happened? We were energy independent. Then, of course, Sleepy Joe came to the table and fucked everything up. But if we were energy independent those years ago, why are our gas prices so damn high? Why can't we just turn those babies back on, open them up, let the oil flow, and drop prices? And it's supply and demand. There's experts out there. There's people that don't like me. They'll say, well, you're an idiot. It's supply and demand, blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, I worked in the oil field. I helped a lot of the drilling out there. I'm telling you, it shouldn't be that high. It's because the elevated insurance cost for the ships. Yeah, that's a good comment, Debbie Golden. Appreciate that comment. That very well could be a contributing factor. Always makes prices skyrocket for no reason. Another great comment, David. Very, very, very well could be. Government greed is why gas prices have risen. Don't disagree with that comment. Crop rising them and taxes added. Corp rising them and taxes added. Another great comment. Yes, this is BS. I agree with that one 100%. Thank you, Catherine. Bad leaders. Thank you, Patriot Girl. I agree with that one too. Drill, baby, drill. Was that Twig Twister that won something? Yes, Twig Twister did win something. You'll have to ask Kathy H because I can't remember what it was, but I did draw Twig Twister's name. Yes. If that's you or somebody you know or whatever, they did win tonight. Let's see. If we were oil independent, our prices should not go up. The gas pumps owned by groups who are not about USA Constitution. Okay, thank you for the comment, Donald. Appreciate it. I don't disagree with your comment. Let's see. It is all about greed. Thank you, Miss Mischief. John Esterbrooks also worked in the oil field a lot longer than I do and has probably a whole universe more information, knowledge than I'll ever know. We still don't have enough refinery capacity. And while I was in North Dakota, yes, that was a major issue with fuel prices in America as we end up shipping them north across the border to Canada. A lot of our crude oil goes north and it gets refined there. It gets shipped back to us on rail cars or through the oil line. And really, America is behind on technology for refining oil. A lot of our refineries were. Correct me if I'm wrong, John, but I believe a lot of our oil refineries were built clear back in the 70s. So we're way behind on technology. Blame the Herbana. Okay, thank you for the comment. Yes, Twig one. Okay. States and federal taxes keep going up. Yeah, our taxes are always going up, right? Term limits. Totally agree with that statement. Fuel should be 75 cents a gallon unless you live in California. Boy, I'd like to go back to those days. I remember when I was a kid, I said if fuel prices got over $1.50 a gallon, I was going to stop driving my truck and start riding a horse. Yes, Twig won a 250-year anniversary coin. Yes, the fuel prices are going up because of emotion. When the President Trump's agenda goes up, the price of fuel will go down. Confidence in his agenda. I believe that there is probably some truth to some of that too. Yeah, I would agree with that. We can drill all we want. We must build U.S. refinery capacity. Okay. Yes, if you've won anything tonight, if your name's been drawn, you won anything tonight, please send an email to this email right here to Kathy H. And please include your full name, your email address, your mailing address, and your phone number, please. Those things, please, so that we can get these gifts to you. And we still got the big one to go. We still got, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Kathy H. I think we still got 2 silver coins to go. We gave away all of the merchandise gift certificates, but we got 2 silver coins to go, plus the big gift, which is the Z Grill. So don't miss that. They're putting the screws to us, Tammy says. Thank you for the comment, Tammy. And I believe that too. Absolutely. The oil market is volatile like stock market. We only need some panicking. There's some truth to that too. I believe that too. Any little thing throws it all off. Pam Bondi got fired, but we can't talk about it until the Dow gets back to 50,000. Okay. Thank you for the comment. Bush Senior shut down our refineries, and we have 7 here in the Bay Area. Thank you for the comment. They're asking what email. I put it up. I put it up there on the screen. Plus, all the mods have been dropping it there in chat. I'll put it up on screen here in just a second. We are the largest exporter. We have not built a single new refinery since 1975. Thank you. Thank you for the comment, John Esterbrooks. I knew it was somewhere in the 70s is the newest refineries that we have. When I was in North Dakota, they were talking about building a new one there. I don't know if they ever completed it or not, but yeah, it's our technology is very, very old. We have our own refineries here in central Alabama. Thank you for the comment there, Conservative Cowboy. Never going to happen. Okay. Thank you for the comment. YouTube took my comment off again. Yeah, I don't see it, Travis. I don't know. So AI, that's the wonderful thing about AI. They don't like your comment. It's not my mods taking your shit down. AI could be taking it down. Rhonda says over there in X, I'm not happy with Trump. Thank you for the comment. So we've given away 3 silver coins. Is that correct, Kathy H? Let me make sure that I am on the same page as Kathy. Okay, 4 there. Let's see. William says I made me a Raiders hat. Whole thing is made out of silver. That's my. Now I would like to see that. I'd like to see that hat. That would be super cool. See, Michelle Gell says we are in Illinois, $4.89 a gallon. We get gas in Missouri, it's $3.43. Yeah, Missouri. When I was in Missouri for the Mike Lindell thing, that was the cheapest gas I'd seen in a long time. Raiders are the team of felons. Okay, well, I just like the hat, and I'm a big fan of Ashty Genty because he came from Boise State, my hometown here. And that's why I'm wearing the hat, supporting the team. I used to be a Raiders fan a long time ago with Howie Long and the rest of them. Let's see. A new refinery coming to Texas. Okay. Let's see what Doc P has to say. We don't clean up our own backyard. None of this matters. Divided states of America can't last. I don't disagree with the comment. Let's see. Hello, Sober Stacker. Good to have you here. Tonight's a little bit of a different show if you're new. It is. This comment was deleted by Elon Musk. I got to show this. That's funnier than shit. I don't know if that's true or if they just put that up there, but that is funny. Tonight is a little bit of a different show. It's our giveaway show. Usually I have co-hosts here with me and we cover current events, stuff like that, which I'm trying to read here on chat. And we're talking about current events. We're talking about certain things, but I'm also giving stuff away. See your text. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay. 2 silver, 2 gift certificates, and 4 community. Okay, thank you. So let's do a silver coin. So this is number 3, if I'm correct, Kathy H. If not, correct me. But so we got. I think I told you we got 5 silver coins. 5 silver coins. So here is number 3. All right. The 3rd silver coin winner, Conservative Cowboy. Congratulations. You are proud owner of a silver coin. Hopefully it just adds to your stack. Thank you for your support. All right. Well, let's see. I fell out of, I'm on over 40 years. What else do you guys want to cover tonight? So I've got probably at least 25 minutes left here. We'll do the grand prize giveaway, the barbecue at the very end. So hopefully you'll stick with us. It looks like if that's number 3, I still got 2 silver coins to go. I can do some more 250 anniversary coins. Yeah, let's do, while I'm waiting for a comment there, I'm going to put Kathy H's email address up there for those of you looking for it. There it is on screen. Write it down. Send her an email if I called your name. We need the important stuff: your full name, mailing address, phone number, email address would be helpful too. What do you think? Who do you think would be the best choice to replace Bondi? Somebody who's got balls, Doc P. Somebody who'd actually do something, and I don't even know who that is. Okay, we're going to do two names. This is for two of the 250-year anniversary coins. 1, 2. All right, 250-year anniversary coins. Here, I'll show them on screen real quick before I call the name. It's going to be those coins right there. One of those coins right there. I'll just pick a random one, and I'll send it to you. Okay, first one is Gunner. I think he won earlier too. Gunner Shellito. So that's one coin. And the second coin is the one, the only, Kathy H. There you go, Kathy H. Make sure you put your name down. Judge, okay, I like that one. Judge Jenny, she might be a good one. Paxton, Trey Gowdy. Remember when Trey Gowdy was like on fire there for a while? Rigged, yeah. Sorry, Kathy H. They're saying it was rigged. No, Kathy sent us $100 for the coins for the silver giveaway to help us secure that when it was a little bit cheaper. We appreciate that. So, put her name in the pile there. Army General Chief of Staff asked to step down. Debbie Golden says. All right. Mike Davis. I don't know who. Sidney Powell. Okay. Michelle Books. Yeah, Mike Davis. And Michelle says Sidney Powell, the Kraken. Yeah, I know you're just joking, Travis. I was just joking too. Hey man, we got to joke and have fun around here, right? Trey doesn't work for me. Okay. Why does Trey not work for you, John Estabrooks? Why that comment? I'm just curious because I'm trying to learn. Just trying to learn. America turned to shit. Well, there's a lot of us that believe that there is part of that is true. Good night, Aunt Jeanette. Good to see you. There are certain parts of this country that did turn to shit, and I don't disagree with that comment. Jeff talked about Berger years ago. What happened to him? Yeah, great question, Doc P. Trey quit. Yo, bro, Jesus loves y'all. Thank you for that comment. Appreciate it. Appreciate that comment a lot. He has weird eyes. Andrew Bailey. Okay. I don't even know who Andrew Bailey is. I think I've heard the name a couple of times. Trey is a backstabber. Okay. I think Trey was bought off some time ago. Okay. All right. Hello, Raymond. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us if you're new here. What about Abbott? But I prefer him as our governor. So David's from Texas here, throwing that name out there. He has revealed his deep ties to established GOP. Okay. I can see that. All right. MAGA, morons against government accountability. I'll put your comment up there. I'm not MAGA. Don't claim to be MAGA. And I want everybody held accountable. So I have to disagree with the comment. I want Donald Trump to be held accountable. I want all of them sons of bitches that get voted in held accountable. My problem is the bureaucrats that aren't voted in, that are appointed and there for a lifetime. I have a problem with those people. Who do I think would make a good replacement for Bondi? Man, how about Sylvester Stallone in the in Judge Dredd? Would you go for that? Remember that person? Remember that person? John Estabrooks, help me out here. Steve Miller, is he an attorney? Okay. John, can you help me out with this one? Remember the bulldog that was supposed to be? Was he running the Pfizer courts? Was it Durham? What do you guys remember Durham? Do you think Durham would be a choice? How about Rudy Giuliani? Any lovers there? Great question. Why is gold and silver not surging with the war going on? It's a great question. I don't have an answer for it. Note. No, I'm not, Kathy, but I can pull that up over here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably should have been doing that this whole time. But I can pull it up real quick and pay attention. Thank you for bringing that up, Kathy. But I can look here at all the chat, and I see the chat over on Rumble. There's nothing over there at the moment. But thank you for bringing that up to me, because I honestly I wasn't paying attention. Okay. All right. John Durham is getting old, like the rest of us. Like the rest of us, right? Barney 5. I like that comment. All right, let's draw another silver coin. I think this makes number 4. Another silver coin. I like this comment here too. I'll put it up on screen real quick. Okay. Silver coin. All right. All right. I think this is number 4. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Kathy H. I believe this is number 4. Our 4th silver coin winner of the night, Rosemary. Congratulations, from Wisconsin. Rosemary wins, I believe, the 4th silver coin tonight. We got one more to give away, and the barbecuer. So stick with us. I know it's a long night tonight, 2 hours, but we got a lot of stuff to give away. We got a lot to give away for all of you guys supporting this channel, whether you're supporting us with clicks, comments, views, coffees, super chats, whatever. We appreciate all support. We've been around a long time. Yes, 4. Okay, thank you. So we got one more silver coin. I'll give away some more of the 250s and the barbecuer. So about 1, 2, 3 more drawings left for tonight. Oh, I'd like to have this barbecuer too, to be honest with you. I have one that's not as nice, but it works really well. Really well. All right. Anything else? Well, we got about 15, 20 minutes to go. Anything else that you guys might want to talk about real quick? Well, we got 20 minutes to talk about it. Okay, here's a good comment about Durham. He is a bloat. Durham has many ties to the old style of government. Well, I see a lot of new new people in here tonight making all kinds of different comments. So let me ask you this question. This is more for all the new people just in here tonight. Do you believe we're screwed on the government? Do you believe there's no hope? It's just going to be more of the same. That's my question to you. It's more for the new people in here. I know some of you others believe in other things, and that's fine. I don't believe we're screwed. I believe you're stupid if you're not paying attention and not preparing yourself. I want to prepare myself for the worst and pray for better days. But I just don't want to be caught with my pants down. Here's a good question. Do you think we will get full 100% of all truth and transparency? My answer to you, Patriot Girl, is absolutely not. Nope. Not going to happen. We will never get the full truth and we will never get full transparency. Not going to happen. Raymond says, yes, we are screwed unless a true patriot takes the steering wheel. Thank you for the comment. All I know about Durham is I thought we would bring down the house. Yeah, I thought that too, and nothing happened, right? No, we're not screwed. Nope, always hope gotta follow the big picture, always about the children. Thank you for that. We the people is our hope. Already getting emails. Okay, thank you, Kathy, for that. Only Jesus can get us out of this shit. Thank you for the comment. No way, no how. Patriot Girl, agree. Dr. P says, disappointed that Trump's cabinet in both terms has been worthless. Great question into that. Do you guys give any merit to Trump's cabinet this time? Do you think his cabinet this time is better than his first term? Do you think they're worse? Do you think we're going to see any movement or any help from that? We are mushrooms. Johnny says we're going to advance. They are going to advance mental control. Movie isn't over with, but all you people got to stand up, start standing up in your local communities no more. Thank you for the comment. We've been saying that for a lot of years here, that you got to get involved at your local level. And I like the comment. I believe in the comment. And yeah, we really got to pay attention at your local level. I mean, if you're doing nothing, then you can't expect anything, right? If you're doing nothing, you can't expect anything to change. Kathy H says, I think they are a bit better. Okay, thank you for the comment. RFK Jr. is rocking. Yeah, I will agree with that. So RFK Jr. definitely, I think, is trying his best to change the health of America. Better, but still ineffective. Thank you for the comment. They are causing so much chaos and mind screws that true patriots can't get together and take this crap show over. I think I was alluding to something earlier. Let me draw another two names real quick for the 250-year anniversary coins. And then I want to let you in my mind again real quick about some stuff that me and Tammy were talking about the other night. I'm disappointed. Okay, thank you for the comment. All people in both cabinets in different terms are put there to showcase them for many reasons. Okay, thank you for the comment. Now that is the answer. We will only gain when we seize it at the local level. Thank you. Mike, I am all up in local corruption coming soon. I'll keep you posted. Thank you for that. Appreciate the comment, Travis. Okay, this is for the last 250-year anniversary coins. I'm going to draw out 2 tickets. All right. Incorruption, corporate lobbying. Yes, absolutely. Okay, here's the other two names. For the 250-year anniversary coins, these are not silver coins. Just to be clear, these are not silver coins. Lori Coffrey is winner of one of those. And Carlene and Chase, winner of the coins. And then I got one silver coin to do, and then we're going to do the barbecuer. Okay, so this comment here, I have a new book just purchased. These people been doing this for a while. This will explain everything all the way back to the 1800s about our government. What's the name of the book? Please share in the comments there. I'll pull it up on screen. Would love to know what book you're talking about. Past 20 years plus has been an information war, mental control. He who pays the MSM gets the good word. Thank you for the comment. All right, we're almost there, folks. We got 8 to 18 more minutes to go. We're going to do the silver coin, and then we're going to do, I think we got one silver coin left, and then we're going to do the barbecue. You know, it's been a wonderful time with you guys tonight, the 2 hours. I mean, our numbers aren't huge tonight. Don't really care because everybody knew that we're doing the giveaway. They want intel. I'm doing the reverse grifting tonight. I've been accused of being a grifter. So we're giving back. And really, I don't make anything off of this show. I pay my producer to do the technical stuff for us. I pay War Machine to do the artistic work for us. We take the money, we buy silver, we give it back to you. Yeah, that's really it. And the barbecuer. So don't make anything off this. I got a job. I work hard for my money. What does it mean to be American? Is that the name of the book? It has American flag with the edge on the front cover. Okay, thank you for that. I'll see if I can pull that up. I would love to see that book that you're talking about. I love to be informed and to learn. And so if you guys can check this out, this is the name of the book. What does it mean to be American? God, who's the author of that? Because that sounds very, very familiar. Ryzen Phoenix says reverse grifting. I love it. I don't know of anybody who's doing reverse grifting. I've done a lot of first things here at LWN. This may be the first of reverse grifting. It actually, Jeff B came up with the title, and he's helping us with this. First time I've seen you, sir. So far, you seem stand up. Well, thank you for the comment. Appreciate it. Well, what you can guarantee you will get here on this channel is live comments, and you're going to get no echo chamber here. There will be people that will believe one way, and there'll be people who believe a different way, and you'll always get my true perspective of all of it. And my mind can always be changed with information and facts. So I might have an opinion today that can be changed tomorrow if you can prove to me why I should change my opinion. I like this comment. Mike, is your beard as soft as it looks? So I just got it trimmed yesterday, and I used this green tree beard shampoo and conditioner. And yes, after I wash it in the shower, it is very soft. Thank you for the question, Sarah. Appreciate it. Graybeard Mafia. I'm part of the Graybeard Mafia. If you haven't heard of the Graybeard Mafia, you will here soon. Our God-given immune system is what keeps us healthy. Sleep, sunlight, attitude, gratitude, moving about, and less sitting. Eat one healthy meal per day. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate it. Yes, that's the name of the book, and it's American Eagle on the front cover and the American flag. Thank you for the comment. Who is the author, please? I'd like to know who the author is. His advocate. Okay. Good stuff. Thank you, Rising Phoenix. I appreciate the comment. I've been watching Raymond. I've been watching your podcast since day one. So what was day one for you, Raymond? I'm just curious. ZZGOP. Thank you, Doc P. Graybeard Mafia. You guys will find out who Graybeard Mafia is here real soon. Okay, let's give away the last silver coin, shall we? To some lucky individual tonight. And for those of you who are new to the channel and you're wondering why is he drawing these names and how is he drawing these names? It's for anybody who's financially supported this channel. For every $5 donated to this channel, I take it, I buy a silver, I give it back to you guys. I've taken all the money that was donated to us, and I bought this badass Z grill that we're giving away tonight. That's going to be after the silver coin. So if you buy me a coffee for $5, that's one entry. If you buy $25 worth of coffee, that's 5 entries. If you go to our merch store and you buy a $25 t-shirt, that's 5 entries. There's Cash App, there's super chats there. You can do a super chat. You can do super chat on Rumble. That's how you get in the drawing. We do it every 3 months, once a quarter. So this is, I think there was 300 names in here tonight. So you had a 1 in 300 chance to win. And a lot of people had multiple tickets in here. And we've given away, I don't know, close to 20 gifts tonight. So this is for the last silver coin. And these silver coins are real. They're 1 troy ounce of pure silver. I buy them. I was buying them from Miles Franklin. So this is real silver. This isn't a joke. Now, the 250-year anniversary coins are not silver. All right. For the last silver coin of the night, oh boy, Travis. It's Kathy H. Congratulations, Kathy H. There you have it. Silver coin winner. Kathy H. And then we got the barbecue. That's going to be the last drawing of tonight. That's the next drawing. Back 3 or 4 years ago. Thank you, Raymond. So I actually started, it was somewhere around March. I want to say it was about March 21st of 2021. That's how long I've been on air. This is right around March 21st of 2021. That's when I did my very first podcast. I was scared shitless, very nervous. And here we are. My beard's grayer, whiter, longer than it was back then. You can go back and watch some of my very first podcast. And we just grew. We blew up overnight. Had almost 100,000 followers there at our very peak. Very, very peak. We slowed down a little bit, but we're picking up again. We're getting there. So congratulations. Oh, she says draw again. Are you sure, Kathy? Give me 2 thumbs up if you want me to draw again. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can do that, Travis, I think. I know there's some way here to do that. Let me see. There. Is that better, Travis? So you can see them? All right, Kathy. I'll draw another name. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate that. You're very kind. So Kathy wants me to go ahead and pull her name, draw a new one. So this is for a silver coin. Okay. This is for the last silver coin, and then we're gonna do the barbecue. So Carlene. There you go, Carlene. Let me know what you want to do, but Carlene's name was drawn. Like I said, for every $5 that you donate here, your name you get a ticket for the drawing. So there are people that have bought a lot of coffees and a lot of merchandise, and so yeah, it just you can up your odds for sure. So congratulations to Carlene, unless she tells me to do otherwise. Carlene is the winner. And then the last ticket I'm going to draw tonight is going to be for the Z Grill. And I'll be back on air. What's tonight? Thursday. I'll be back on air probably Monday. I'll show you whoever wins the Z Grill. I'll show you a picture of the Z Grill. I showed it when we first announced it. And I have another announcement for the next drawing, which will be either before 4th of July or after 4th of July. But I won't share that until sometime. But I think you're going to like it. It's going to be something that's really neat for mid to end summer and all the way into fall. I think you're going to absolutely love it. It's another big giveaway, and I haven't purchased it yet, but I will. But it's going to be somewhere around 4th of July that we'll be giving away more of these 250-year anniversary coins. We'll give away some more silver. We'll give away some more merchandise, and we'll give away this new thing that I want to do for you guys too. I have one. I have one of these too, and I think you're going to absolutely love this thing. Kathy H says, I have been on air and an admin from day one. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate the comment. It's been a long ride, but it's been a lot of fun. So here's Carlene's comment. She says, why don't you draw again? We have won multiple times. I want someone else. Okay. Thank you, Carlene. So here we go. We're going to draw again for the silver coin. All right. So someone else is getting a chance. Appreciate that. You ladies are wonderful. We have the best mods in the business. I'm telling you. By the way, you owe me a fishing trip. Well, I just drew out Carlene's name again. Just to be fair, I'll show it on camera. So there's Carlene's name again. Yeah, we should go on a fishing trip for sure, Travis. I'm trying to get to the very bottom here. Okay. All right. I think this will be a good one. It's not Carlene twice in a row. But thank you, ladies, for saying draw again. Okay, this one's kind of cool. So the last silver coin, Big Pete 1961. You are a silver coin winner. There you have it. Well, this channel is really about current events, just bouncing ideas on what you think's going on in the world. But tonight is our listener and support appreciation night, and so we're giving away prizes for that. It's just kind of our off night. It's a way to have fun if you're new here. And we'll be back Monday. Jeff B will probably be here, or John Esterbrook's with me. And we'll be talking about what the hell's going on in the world, what's going on here in the United States. I give you my perspective on what I see. And we try to just bring information to the table. I don't have any inside information. I don't have connections to Donald Trump himself, like some people claim. I just do my best. The book was written by Mr. Kelby Thompson. And 2 more. Published date is August 21st of 2025. Thank you for the information. Are you talking about that book that we put out there? Okay, thank you. Bring back the fishing show. I love that. Yeah, no, I had somebody who was interested in doing our outdoor channel. I don't know. I've done so many different things, and I just don't have enough time for everything, Travis. When I move up to the property, I got to build a freaking soundproof studio from scratch, and that's going to be wild. Yeah, silver spot when it was $21 an hour, $21 an ounce. Yeah, we were buying it when it was $18 an ounce, and back in 2008, I had a buddy of mine that I worked with. Silver was $9 an ounce, and he told me, "Dude, you'll be rich if you just take 10% of your check every week and buy silver." And I didn't listen to him. And it was $9 a freaking ounce back then. Had another buddy of mine who told me when Bitcoin was $700 a coin, buy Bitcoin. You'll thank me later. I didn't buy Bitcoin, and one of the records was like $53,000 a freaking coin. I could be a multimillionaire if I'd listened to the right people multiple times. But yeah, silver was like $9 a freaking ounce. I could have more than been well off right now. Thank you. Thank you for your loyalty there, Raymond. I appreciate the new people that show up. And I hope you stick with us. It's a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun here. We try to be as real as we possibly can. I have a co-host, Tammy the Hammer Nation. She's dealing with personal stuff right now, and she's out for a while. And then I have John Esterbrooks, who is an awesome brother and co-host, and of course we have Jeff B, who's also an awesome co-host with us too. So there's about 4 of us that take turns doing this shit. It's a lot of fun. Doc P says, first time I watched your show, Craig and Riddle had a dog collar on and they were shocking each other. That was some of the funniest shit, was it not? that was some funny shit right there. Those 2 guys make me laugh a lot, for sure. Conservative Cowboy, I actually left town after you sent that out, and I've been gone for a couple days, and I just got back in for my property, so I haven't, but I will check it out. And thanks for sending it to me. I appreciate it, Conservative Cowboy. All right, we're getting there. We're about to draw for the barbecue. Guys, give me a thumbs up in chat if you're ready for me to pull that name out. Mike, you should thank Will Robert C. Bird for bringing some real people here. Hey, yeah, I do think Will, and I don't know, we've had our differences, but you know, time changes people. I will tell you that, and I have no ill will toward anyone. Everything happens for a reason. All right, I'm mixing this bitch up back and forth. The secretary is tired. All right, thank you, Kathy H. She's been graciously been keeping track of all your names and what you've won. So we're gonna go ahead. And draw the last name for this reverse grifting night. Love y'all. Appreciate everything that you do for this channel. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and sharing us out. That's a big thing. If you can't do anything else, if you just share us out on the platforms, more people will find us. All right, here we go. Here's the barbecue. I wish I had Travis. Can you play the drums for me, please, brother? Somebody play the drums. Trying to dig it right off the bottom. Here it is. All right. Carlene. There's the name. Let me see what she wants to do. But Carlene is the first name that I pulled out. All right. Oh, that was a fun night. Again, I have to wait and see how it goes. I say she keeps it for sure. I don't know if she's got a grill at home or not, but I know Carlene deserves it. But I don't want anybody to run away yet in case she has a different change of mind. But congratulations to Carlene. That was a ticket that I drew out. I rolled it around a million times, tried to pull it out of the very bottom. Try to be as fair as I can. That's why I got the camera set up in the wheel thingy so everybody can see what I'm doing. I didn't like doing the digital style because I don't know. It's so robotic. I like spinning the wheel and pulling the name out. So yeah, happy dance, Carlene. Hopefully she's still up, still in here with us. Hey, Carlene, they bought merchandise and so their names have been in there a lot. I just want to wait because we're also in a group chat. Yes, Carlene did win the grill. Yes. Oh, there's my property. Can't wait to see that. Okay. I'm just waiting to hear from her. I want to make sure she's going to accept the gift. That's all. And yes, she deserves it. I think her and her entire family and Chase would enjoy this grill. Make some good memories. That's what I do with my grill. I make good memories. I got the Z grill, and then I have a Blackstone that I like to cook on. All outside kitchen. So, all right. Looks like Carlene is the winner. Thank you guys so much. I love giving this stuff away. It brings joy to my heart to be able to give back to the people who give so much to me and don't ask anything from me. That's the other thing. Our viewers don't ask anything from me. They don't ask me to do anything. They don't ask me to do anything crazy. They support us financially. They support us by views and clicks and shares and subscriptions. And so I appreciate that. She says, yes, we accept it. Thank you so much. All right. There you have it. What a fun night. So again, you guys, thank you for the super chats tonight. And if you want to enter for the next one, that's all you have to do. Super chat, or you can buy me a coffee. You can Venmo me, Cash App me, send me a check. I know that Rosemary sends me a check every once in a while. She wanted to help out with a silver giveaway, so she sent a check. And all proceeds go to paying producers to help produce this show. I don't get a dime of it. To War Machine for all his artistic ability, to help pay for software for more War Machine, help keep the lights on in here. I got a job, so I don't use the money for personal use. And then, of course, we take it, we buy silver with it, and we buy gifts for it to give away. So, yeah, that's where your money goes. I would love to be able to pay my producers more. We have memberships out there. Eventually, I might talk about that. Anybody who wants to become a monthly subscriber, that will help us pay. I'd like to pay my producers a little bit more because they really don't get much. But if you guys ever want to be part of that, we can talk about the memberships on YouTube, Rumble, buy me a coffee, be a monthly subscriber, and then we can maybe take this to a whole nother level. So appreciate it, guys. Wings, Mike, wings. Okay, thank you. Love y'all. God bless you. I should be back Monday night unless something changes. So just to let you know, we should be back with Jeff B or John Estabrooks Monday night. And with that being said, God bless you. We'll catch you on the next one.